Welcome back to Daily AI News at Let's Data Science. It's 2026-0620. Today, we're diving into some pivotal developments from the future of machine intelligence to major product launches. Let's get to it. Our top story today is a major funding milestone in the global AI race. Chinese AI company DeepSeek has closed its first ever external funding round, raising approximately 51 billion yuan, or about $7.4 billion. The deal values the company between 52 and $59 billion, instantly placing DeepSeek among the world's most highly valued private AI firms. What makes this round especially notable is its structure. Founder Liang Wenfeng personally contributed roughly 20 billion yuan, the largest single commitment. Tencent Holdings invested about 10 billion yuan, while battery giant CATL added roughly 5 billion yuan. Additional participation reportedly came from JD.com and NetEase. However, most commercial investors accepted a 5-year lockup and received no voting rights. The exception was China's state-backed National Artificial Intelligence Industry Investment Fund, which received direct equity and voting rights. For the broader AI ecosystem, this is more than a financing event. The participation of Tencent potentially provides distribution channels and application ecosystems, while CATL's involvement points to growing links between AI infrastructure and energy-intensive industrial sectors. The governance model also signals how strategic control over advanced AI companies may increasingly be treated as a national priority. Our second top story highlights a major policy development with global implications. The U.S. Commerce Department has ordered Anthropic to restrict access to its flagship models, Fable 5 and Mythos 5, under export control authorities. According to reports from Bloomberg and Reuters, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick's department required Anthropic to suspend foreign national access to the models and obtain licenses before granting future access. Anthropic responded by disabling both Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for all customers to ensure compliance, while keeping other models available. The administration reportedly cited concerns that the models could be diverted to foreign military or intelligence applications. Reports also indicate that Amazon researchers alerted officials to a potential safeguard bypass in Fable 5, though Anthropic disputed those findings. The significance extends beyond Anthropic itself. This appears to be one of the first major uses of export control powers to regulate remote access to AI services, rather than physical hardware or software transfers. If this approach expands, AI providers may need to implement large-scale geofencing, identity verification, and licensing systems. For developers, enterprises, and infrastructure providers, this could mark the beginning of a new compliance era where access to frontier models becomes regulated similarly to strategic technologies. Our third major story comes from India, where Reliance Industries unveiled an ambitious AI-first strategy at its 49th annual general meeting. Mukesh Ambani outlined plans to embed AI across communications, applications, and consumer devices while building a sovereign AI infrastructure platform called Reliance Intelligence. One of the most attention-grabbing announcements was Jio Call Agent. The assistant can join phone calls, transcribe conversations, generate summaries, and even perform actions such as booking transportation or ordering food. The service is expected to launch later this year for Jio's user base of more than 500 million people. Reliance also announced plans for a massive AI infrastructure build-out centered in Jamnagar. The company cited investments of 10 lakh crore rupees over 7 years and is deploying NVIDIA GB300 GPUs as part of a compute roadmap targeting 120 megawatts of capacity by the end of 2026. Additional products include AI-powered versions of MyJio, a smart home display called Teleframe, and initiatives such as Jio Brain and Jio AI Cloud. From a technical perspective, the scale matters. Building multilingual AI systems for hundreds of millions of users across 22 languages presents challenges in inference, model adaptation, privacy, and latency that few organizations worldwide have attempted. If successful, Reliance could become a major example of AI deployment at telecom scale. Our final top story focuses on the future of personal computing. NVIDIA and Microsoft have officially introduced RTX Spark, a Windows platform built around local AI agents, creative workloads, and RTX graphics. According to NVIDIA, RTX Spark delivers up to 1 petaflop of AI performance through a superchip that combines a Blackwell GPU, a 20-core ARM-based CPU co-developed with MediaTek, and up to 128 gigabytes of unified memory. Microsoft Surface, ASUS, Dell, HP, Lenovo, MSI, Acer, and Gigabyte are among the launch partners, with more than 30 laptops and 10 desktop systems expected this fall. NVIDIA claims the platform can run 120 billion parameter language models with 1 million tokens of context locally, while supporting demanding creative workloads such as editing 12K video and rendering massive 3D scenes. Adobe is reportedly re-architecting Photoshop and Premiere to take advantage of the platform. The broader trend here is the shift from cloud-first AI toward hybrid and local AI execution. As model optimization improves, developers may increasingly build applications that run directly on user devices, reducing latency and potentially improving privacy while lowering cloud inference costs. Now, for a few other key updates in our lightning round. Amazon Bedrock users evaluating Anthropic's Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5 models should note a new data sharing detail. According to InfoQ, enabling the required provider data share option sends prompts and outputs to Anthropic, where they may be retained for 30 days. The retention applies to inference data rather than training data, but it raises important compliance and privacy considerations for regulated industries. NVIDIA has released Jetpack 7.2 for its Jetson Edge AI platform. The update adds one command deployment of NemoClaw, NVIDIA's open-source agent blueprint, official Yocto project support, CUDA 13 on Orin, multi-instance GPU support on Jetson Thor, and a new super mode that boosts Jetson AGX Orin 32GB performance from 200 to 241 TOPS. In AI research, FetalClip has been published in Nature NPJ Digital Medicine. The Vision Language Foundation model was trained on 210,035 paired fetal ultrasound images and text. Researchers report state-of-the-art performance across tasks including congenital heart defect detection, gestational age estimation, classification, and segmentation, with code already available and a future public model release planned. A unique robotics data collection initiative is attracting attention in New York City. German startup Micro AI is offering free apartment cleaning through its Shift app while collecting first-person video from cleaners wearing head-mounted cameras. The footage is intended to train household robots and AI systems, highlighting both the growing demand for real-world robotics data and ongoing privacy concerns around in-home recording. Among developers, a new concept called loop engineering is gaining momentum. Anthropic's Boris Cherny and OpenAI engineer Peter Steinberger have both argued that the future of agent development is not better prompting, but designing automated loops that repeatedly plan, execute, verify, and refine tasks. Adi Osmani has formalized the concept into a 5-part architecture covering discovery, decomposition, orchestration, verification, and memory. And finally, investors are closely watching Micron Technology's earnings report, scheduled for June 24th. With Micron shares up roughly 298% this year and projected big tech AI spending expected to exceed $700 billion in 2026, the report is being viewed as an important indicator of ongoing demand for AI infrastructure, memory chips, and data center expansion. And that's your AI briefing for today. The landscape is moving faster than ever, and we'll be here to track it with you. For more insights, visit us at letsdatascience.com. Thanks for tuning in, stay curious, and we'll be back tomorrow with the latest in AI.